All right, guys, this video is a little bit late, but I wanted to still make this. This is about what happened on July 17th in astrology. The nodes shifted. The nodes went from the North Node in Taurus to the North Node switched to Aries. Okay, and this is significant in astrology. It also marks a major shift in the markets historically, and I'll show you more information proving that. Now, here's the Bitcoin chart. We are holding up strong on the 50-day moving average here right now. So this is really solid as long as we stay along this line, which is around 29,200. We're holding there very strong. And the Fed funds rates, geez, I'm losing my voice. On 26th of July, they just raised rates and Bitcoin barely reacted at all. So Bitcoin holding up super strong. And one thing that's really interesting is that the Dow Jones is just pumping. Although let's see, the last day it did dump. But it's still holding above this line here at 35,155. This Fibonacci 7-8. Let's see. Well, the 7-8. Let me double check. 786 Fibonacci line. It's holding up above this line so far, which is super bullish. So as long as it holds 35,157, then we are in a super bullish pattern here. All right, so things are looking very strong. And let's take a look at the astrology. Okay, so the North Node's back on July 17th. Like I was saying, this is the North Node right here, is in Taurus. And it was there for a year and a half. And now it just switched on the 17th. It switched, and now this changes signs into Aries. All right, so the North Node is now in Aries. And I will show you historically what that means for the markets. Take a look at this video. I made this video back 6 months ago in January of this year. And here's what I was predicting. Just looking at the astrology. This channel is all about analyzing the Bitcoin astrology and seeing how the astrology affects the markets. If you're skeptical, well, just keep watching. And I have had actually a 95% accuracy in my astrology prediction so far. So you can check my video a couple weeks ago where I proved that. All right, so check this out. This is very interesting. I'm going to go full screen here. And these are my predictions that I had back in January of this year.
I did some deep diving into the North Node of the Bitcoin chart. And what I noticed was that every time the North Node transited 0 degrees, something noticeable happened on the Bitcoin chart. So I noticed on August 30th of 2012, I did some research. I went back into the history. The North Node was transiting 0 degrees. This was the beginning of a huge rally in 2012. On February 18th, 2014 was the Mt. Gox collapse. Okay, and it basically marked the end of the bull market back then and the start of the bear market in 2014. On May 9th, 2017 was the bull run massive rally, kind of the beginnings of that massive rally in 2017. And then November 6th, 2018, that was the start of the bear market fall off. Remember when the market just fell off in November 2018? That was when the North Node was transiting 0 degrees again. And then May 5th, 2020 was when we were building a bottom for the bull run. And so it basically marked the beginning of the bull run. And then January 18th, 2022 was when we saw the massive dump marking the end of the bull run. Okay, so I couldn't ignore these correlations here. This is very compelling. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. I marked these transits on here. Let's see if I can do full screen. All right, so let's go back in history. All right, so this is every time the north nodes transited 0 degrees, okay? You know, so back here was kind of marking the start of the bull run, and then we just ran up here. And then when it hit 0 degrees here on February 2014, was marking kind of basically the bear run here. And then we got a bottom. So we got a bottom right here. Let me see. We got a bottom right here on around January 12, 2015. And it took about 301 days to get to here, to the next 0 degrees transit, and was when we were really starting to go on a run again, kind of marking the bull run. And then the next time it transited 0 degrees, we got a massive rally here to the top. And then the next time in 2018, look what happened right after the north node transited 0 degrees. We saw this massive fall off, basically marking the end of the bear market. All right, and then we saw this rally here. The next time the north node transited 0 degrees was basically marking the bull run. That was right after the COVID-19 came out. And then similarly, this north node at 0 degrees marked basically the end of the bull run. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to move that, but it was around right there. All right, so now this is where we're at right here. I'm actually gonna delete this little thing here. All right.
You see how this was back in January of 2023, so we still had a lot further to go, but now we are at this point, and we have transited into Aries North Node, and we're in this next chapter. So I'm going to skip ahead here.
Well, similarly to back here, I like to look back at similar times. You know, it's kind of like this 0 degrees marked the end of the bull market, and then we hit a market bottom here, and then the next one marked the start of the bull run, basically. I think, you know, just looking at the charts visually, it looks like we're in a similar place. You know, this 0 degree transit marked the end of the bull run, and then maybe we hit a market bottom. You know, it sure looks like it could be, but who knows? Maybe we'll drop some more. Who knows?
That did turn out to be a market bottom, as we all know now.
But potentially, you know, the next 0 degree transit on July 17th, 2023. I mean, if we're just looking at the charts right here, this could it be the beginning of the next bull run? It sure could be.
Okay, so could it be the beginning of the bull run? Hey, it's looking like that, guys. It is starting to look like that. And you see this beautiful trend line here. That's for the weekly chart. Whoops, let's zoom in. You see that trend line. And looks beautiful there. As we're holding on the 50-day moving average for the daily chart, we're also holding above this trend line. So we could hit this trend line, which is only around really like 29,000. If we hit that in the next couple weeks, we could easily bounce off of that. We could even go as low as 28,400. That would still be healthy as long as we stay above that. And then we could be just heading up pretty nicely, pretty consistently from here. If all goes, if history repeats, and if it stays above this trend line, we are looking good, guys. So very positive news today. Definitely like and subscribe to this video, share it with a friend or family member who could benefit from this. Definitely reach out to me to get a session if you'd like a one-on-one session with me, for me to look at your personal astrology chart and align it with a rock solid bulletproof crypto strategy for the rest of this year. Definitely get in now, because we might not be going down much further, guys. This could be the last decent buying opportunity for a good while. So definitely, if you're ready to make a big decision, if you're ready to invest or make any major decisions, definitely get a session with me, and we can dive into that decision for an hour, and I can really support you and guide you to the best decision for you. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.